feel ashy and like a crackhead. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl KIE RASHON. Welcome back to another edition of Fab Friday. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I lay down my wigs. Yes, a lot of you guys asked me in my comment section of my last video how I laid my wigs down. So I'm just going to go through and show you guys how I do it in, real time. And I'm going to style it up in this ponytail right here. So if you guys want to see how I do that, make sure you stay tuned. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell right now so you don't miss any other videos coming on the channel. Now let's get into the slayage that is this look. Simple. I will tell you, in my first couple tries of securing my wigs down, I had a horrible time. I didn't let it dry fast enough, or I didn't let it dry at all. I rushed through the process because I was being impatient. Like, it was a serious mess. But through trial and error, I have found products that work for me, that secure my wigs down perfectly, and I'm good to go. But disclaimer, I will tell you guys, how I secure my wigs down depends on the lace that is on. Is somebody in here? But I will tell you guys, how I secure my wigs down depends on the lace on the unit that I'm using. I like Swiss lace units because the lace is really soft, really thin, and it pretty much helps the product melt into your skin and creates like that flawless look with a little bit of foundation. Now, if the lace is a little bit harder, it's a little bit harder to blend that down or melt it down. I may have to keep it wrapped up for a little bit longer, but again, it's a process. We make it work, and we gonna still slay regardless of how it looks, because we confident in ourselves. Okay, we confident. So let me put some, before I get started, let me put some Vaseline on my lips because I feel ashy and like a crackhead. Lord, let me not do that to myself. All right, so here we go. So the products I'm going to be using for this meltdown is, first of all, my Got To Be glue in the Ultra Glue. This is the styling gel in the black bottle. I was using the one in the spiking gel in the yellow bottle. However, it left it real crusty and white looking. We don't want that. So I'm using the black bottle, which comes out clear. So we love that. Then I'm also going to use my Got To Be freeze spray. I use that kind of as a topper. I also have my 70% alcohol. I haven't been using it a lot lately though, because I don't put any product, past where it needs to go. If I do need it though, then I will use it just to wipe off any excess. Because if you don't know, the Got To Be products are deactivated by water. So you don't want to use water to clean up that because it'll just lift your lace back up. And I also have my handy dandy blow dryer so we can speed up that process to dry it down. And then I have any type of hair wrap will do, but I have my bathrobe tie from my old bathrobe here that I use to tie down my product or tie down my wig. So yeah. All right, so let's clip this back so I can see a little bit better. All right, so all the hair is pretty much pushed back. And you don't want any hair hanging down here when you put the product on, because all it will do is get stuck in the product. So we don't want that. All right, so first things first, I'm going to take, so if you have any makeup on, the best thing to do is to use the alcohol to kind of wipe that off. However, I have put my wig on with makeup under it and it still fit just fine. Like it didn't bother anything or disturb anything, so whatever. But I'm going to take some of the Got To Be gel, black bottle, and I'm just going to place it a thin layer around the front perimeter of my hairline. Okay. Now when it gets to my sides, normally your sides will take more time to dry down and stick just because of the angle of the cap and the tension that is caused by the cap going, down into your the back of your head. So you normally want to put more product on the sides of your head than you need to put on the around the front. Okay. And then I'm going to take my freeze spray and spray. Oh, what the hell happened to my can? Oh, is it broken? I know my daughter did not break this. I'm going to be so upset, y'all. There we go. All right, I'm just putting a thin layer on top of that and smoothing that in. You just want to go on top where you put the gel. Again, focus more of your product on your ear tab area than you need to put on the front. Now we're going to blow dry on cool setting. So you turn it up high, but you're going to put it on the cool setting, because you do this on high heat, all it's going to do is melt it and just, no. You want to blow dry it on cool. So let's go ahead and do that. And I don't think I said it, you want to blow dry it until it gets pretty like tacky. So when you touch it, it kind of pulls up. So that's not as tacky as I want it. So I'm going to blow dry a little bit longer. You do not want to touch the lace with your finger on this product, because all it does is the heat from your fingers will warm up the product and it'll just make it loose. So you don't want that. You want to touch it with something else. So something in between your hand and the lace to put the lace down. So I normally start here in the middle to make sure it is where I want it to be. And all you do is roll it down and press it in, okay? And then you do the same thing, work to the sides. Push those hairs back. Now, as I go around the hairline, I'm just going to make sure if there's any spaces that lift up like that I know are not going to stick down. I'm just going to use the end of my comb, put some of the gel on it. That's too much. And just go under the lace there and then just press it down. All right, so then I'm going to take my wrap, scarf, whatever you're going to use. And I'm just going to place it here on the front. Don't want that to lift up. Place it here. And then just wrap around where I have the product. I'm going to wrap that around the hairline. Pretty tight, because I want it down. I want it sitting down, okay? I want it laid down. All right, so now that is just gonna sit and wait. Normally people say 5 to 10 minutes to let it melt, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my face, which is what I normally do off camera when I do my wigs, and then I'll be back to show you guys how I blend in the lace and finagle some baby hairs to make it look a little bit more natural. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so now that we have our makeup pretty much done, I'm gonna take this back off again, go in with my makeup sponge. Just make sure it is all down and blended the way that I want. Now, for any type of baby hair, because that looks rough. For any type of baby hair, I either use my Hicks edge control, or I use my daughter's Cantu styling custard. I love this stuff. It actually holds really, really well. And if I don't want a super like crazy hold, then I'll use that. But today I'm going to try to use my Hicks in hopes that it stays the way that I want it to. So I'm gonna put some on my toothbrush that I do not use to brush my teeth. Sometimes you may get some hair stuck down in the glue area. All you need to do is take the comb and pick those out. All right, so I don't want this to be like super crazy with the baby hair. So I'm just gonna take some of the product and run it across the hairline. So I could part this and style it up, but I know you guys wanted to see how I did my ponytail the other day. So that is pretty simple. I just pulled all my hair back first. Made sure it was down in the back. And then I started to gather it from the side first. Just be careful when you are pulling up to make the ponytail, because again, this is not a glue, it's a gel, and it can easily pull up if you pull too hard or apply too much pressure. So sometimes I do wrap it with the scarf just so it doesn't pull too hard on my skin, but it's fine. Because most of the time I do stand up and like flip my head over and do all that, but I didn't feel like doing all that today. Now, if there is for some reason that your lace is too dark or not as light as you would like it, all you need to do is take your face powder and press that into the hairline. So I do that sometimes if I feel like I'm wearing an updo like this and the hairline is a little bit darker than I would like it. I will use my Black Radiance press powder. It's in the color Bronze Glow. That's what it looks like. And I would just press that around my hairline. Just to try to get rid of any line of demarcation between my forehead and the wig. And I got this powder from the dollar store, so it's very inexpensive, like $5 if that. Okay, and then I'll just go in with my sponge one more time and press all that in. Okay, and that is it. So that is how I lay my wigs down and put it up in the high ponytail if I decide to not wear it out. Yeah, fairly simple, you guys. Again, this took a lot of trial and error. If you go back and watch my first video of laying my wig down, it was a hot mess. So I'm glad that I'm to this point. Again, this is not perfect. It's just what I do right now is what works for me, and I like it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Make sure you also smash the notification bell 2 times so you don't miss any other videos coming on the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking this video out. Keep the love coming, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.